Hey guys, Hayden Anderson here. I'm standing in front of our newest duplex that we just purchased. Dang it, redo. What's up guys? I am standing in front of our newest purchase, a duplex in Ogden. I've had a lot of you reach out to me wanting to know some of the specifics and details, so I figured I'd make a quick video, lay it all out on the table, all the numbers and everything, and hopefully inspire some of you to realize some of the potential that there is and opportunity in real estate. It's a passion of mine, and if I can just inspire a few of you to take some action in real estate, I would consider this video a success. Let's walk through it. So it is a top and bottom duplex. An awesome backyard. We're only about a little less than a mile from Weber State, so close to the university. Alright guys, I have a Excel sheet here. We can run through the numbers on the Ogden duplex. So right here we have the purchase price, $175,000 on this particular property. We were able to work out a seller finance deal with the sellers where they actually carried us and acted as the bank. So we gave them $20,000 down payment and we negotiated an interest rate with them at 5%. You can see our loan amount here at $155,000. On this deal we do have a balloon payment, so after 5 years we either have to have it paid off with them or refinance it into with another lender. We have our units here. Unit 1, we're getting about $1,100 a month. Unit 2, $775, making it a total of $1,875 a month gross rents. You have our gross rents there, minus a 5% vacancy. You never know when you'll be vacant. Average is about 5% just between tenants. So our net rental income is $21,375 a year. Our expenses right down here, this is on a yearly basis. We have our repairs. So I like to give about 5% of our gross rents and make that our kind of our repairs budget. So I'm expecting to spend about $1,100, well, $1,125 every year on this property. Some years it might be more, some years it might be a lot less, but that should average out over the years. Our utilities, so we actually pay the water, sewer, and garbage. The tenants pay the power and the gas, so we're $1,200 a year in water, sewer, and garbage for this property. Our taxes, real estate taxes, are about $2,300 a year. That seems high. I might be off on that number, but we'll just leave it how it is. Our insurance, we're just under $400. I think we're at like $360 or something like that. I just put $400 to be high. Our capital expenditures, I did another 5%. So this is budgeting for large items, big ticket items like the roof, the furnace, new carpet, and that's not really big ticket, but anyways, like every 10 to 15 years there's these pretty big items that have to be replaced. Normally it's like the roof, windows, and the furnace that you have to worry about. So every year I'm taking out $1,100 here, $1,100 there, just to put into an account for maintenance items. I'm not really putting it into account. That's really just coming into our pockets, but I want to make sure when I run my numbers that I'm budgeting for these expenses. A lot of people don't do that. Also, I am budgeting for a property management fee. So right now I self-manage, so I'm not paying anybody to property manage, but if I were, I would be paying about 8 to 10% is what the going rate is. So that's $1,800 a year for property management. So you have our expenses every year on average about 7,950, and again that's high, but I'd rather be high than be way off and have this be a bad experience for us. So our total income less our vacancy, 21,375. Our total expenses for the year, $7,950 makes our net operating income at $13,425. So our cap rate on this property, if you were to pay cash divided by our net operating income, is about 7.7%. That's not the greatest, but I don't really pay attention to that number really when I'm using leverage. I look down here on the cash on cash return, and I'll get to that. So our net operating income is $13,425. Our mortgage payment, $797. Less that, our profit is about $3,862 a year. So this is our cash on cash return. This is a number that I always like to look at. So the cash that I am invested into this property, so right here I have the purchase price of $175,000. Our loan amount is $155,000. I put $20,000 down, about $300 in closing costs. Again, it was seller finance, so there wasn't a ton of closing costs because we didn't have a bank or a lender involved. Improvements, this is one that you don't want to overlook. We put about $10,000 into this property, so all in from the get-go we are $20,000 plus $300 plus the $10,000 for improvement. So we're into this property today about $30,300. Divide that by our profit, that gives us a 12.7% cash on cash return. Now that is, I am being extremely aggressive on our expenses. If I were to take off like our 8% property management fee and just make that zero, that bumps me up to 18.7% cash on cash return. And then I also have all my capital expenditures and my repairs and maintenance items. So I always shoot to be high, but if I can find a property given this criteria, when I add an 8% property management fee and 5% for repairs and maintenance and 5% for capital expenditures, if I can get around 12 to 15, 20%, that tends to be a pretty good yield on my investment. So and this is not including, you also have to, I don't factor this in, some people do, but you have your principal buy down. So out of my monthly mortgage payments right up here of about $800 a month, you have a portion of that that is going towards buying down the principal of the property. A portion is interest and a portion goes towards principal. So we're not even calculating that on top of our cash on cash return. So pretty sweet deal. They are out there. They're kind of hard to find right now, but I hope this gives you hope.